What is the best way to play Guitar Hero in VR? Short answer, it's one of these. So let me give you some backstory. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with Guitar Hero myself. So about a year ago, I went to the arcade and I saw a Guitar Hero arcade machine. I played it, I got my ass beat by the fucking. From that point, I've actually been very obsessed with Guitar Hero. I emulated the Wii version of GH3 and I played it like this with the keyboard. Then I made a couple of Arduino guitars. I got the Riffmaster. Point is, I absolutely love this game.
If you have a guitar in real life, then why the fuck do you suck ass at Guitar Hero, you fucking...
Around the same time, I bought a Quest 2, but I got bored of it and I got really motion sick. So I gave it to my buddy Brian in exchange for his 3DS. But recently I had this video idea, so I went ahead and traded back with him. And I'd say he made it off pretty well since I modded it, and I put a cool shell on it. So back to the topic at hand. What is the best way to play Guitar Hero in VR? Better yet, why don't we ask, why the fuck would anyone want to do this? Here's a couple of personal reasons. I'm insane, and I'm in love with Guitar Hero, and I want to find new and cool ways to enjoy it and play this game that I love so much. So I actually had a couple of ideas of how I was going to go about this. In short, I wanted to be standing in a room, like some kind of virtual room, with the highway in front of me coming at my face, and maybe, in a perfect world, a guitar in my hands that is synced up with like my real guitar in real life. Of course, it has to be playable with my real guitar. First idea was, well, Dolphin VR. For some reason, it wouldn't let me connect a controller. Yeah. Well, either way, if I got that working, apparently I would need to do some kind of culling bullshit, and probably the massive amounts of camera angle changes would make me vomit within minutes. Yeah, that didn't work, so I went back to the drawing board, and then I discovered the work of God himself. Rock Band VR was released in 2017, and I literally had no idea that this was even a thing. And look, it even had a little doohickey that you used to like attach the controller to the headstock. I used a soldering iron, plastic, and some rubber bands. So essentially the gimmick of this game is you are playing in a venue with people in front of you, and you have a guitar in your hands. It's literally exactly like what I dreamed of when I imagined this in my head. However, the gameplay is literally nothing like Rock Band in the slightest. Unless you do classic mode, more on that later. So essentially, the song plays and you just kind of do whatever the fuck and you get points for it. You can do power chords, bar chords, octaves. It's kind of like playing the studio mode from Guitar Hero World Tour. It's pretty lame in my opinion, but I can see what it's trying to go for, you know. The feeling of being in a band, playing on a stage. You even have to nod to the drummer for the cue to start the song, which is a nice touch. You could literally just not do that and then dick around for as long as you want. Now, as someone who has been in a band before and has moderate guitar playing skills, yeah, I'm not sure this is how you do it. Classic mode. Now, this is the gameplay I was looking for. Oh man, this is the shit. It's literally like Rock Band 4 in VR. Kind of sucks that you're in a black room, but I imagine focusing on the highway and having a crowd in the background in VR would be really disorienting, so I can understand why they did that. Now, unfortunately, you cannot buy this game anymore. We all know what that means. Now, I do not condone piracy in the slightest. Piracy, oh, if you pirate games, you're a real shitbag. You deserve. So unfortunately, I can't tell you how to get this games, but you know, Arby's has the means. And special thanks to Lysix for making this video on how to set this up and get it running, and even how to play it without VR, so you can just have like a nice little Rock Band 4 experience on PC. Massive thanks to that guy. He's a really cool dude. Please check out his guide if you want to play the game. You also need to open a text file in order to edit the lag compensation, because there isn't actually a calibration menu in the game. I wasn't able to get it working too good with my VR, so you'll see me dropping a lot of notes, but I had a lot of fun with it. I guess here's some gameplay. Alright. Dude, oh my god, this is so cool. Hold on. Ah, my. I think I need to calibrate it again. And it's so weird to calibrate because it's like there's no calibration menu. You have to do it in a fucking text file in the game. Hold on. Go to your settings, go to gameplay, go to calibration tool, and just calibrate here. Trust me, it makes sense. So we can see our calibration here. Audio offset is 11. So, and then our video offset is -16. Dude, this is like so cool because it's like you see pressing the button, and like this is me hitting the whammy and the strum bar. Like, it's so cool. It's cool as hell. Let's play some. Let's play this.
When angels deserve to die and mine, self-righteous suicide, I pray. Angels deserve to
Fall into your hands, broken in my spirit. Fall into your hands, why have you forsaken me? In your arms forsaken me. In your arms forsaken me. In your arms forsaken me. There's a... It's... I can't really calibrate this correctly, but... It's crazy. It's just it's Rock Band 4 in VR. It's fucking awesome. Oh. So that's it, right? Rock Band VR is the best way to play Guitar Hero. That's just it, right?
Nope.
Don't think I forgot about you people who can't play PC VR. So for the uneducated, the Quest headsets are basically just Android phones slapped into a headset with fancy cameras on it. And what can you do with Android? Using an app called sidequest and a Facebook developer account, you can load Android package files into the Quest and just straight up install Android apps. I'm sure you know where this is going. Also in 2017, Clone Hero began, and Clone Hero is a remake of Guitar Hero's engine in Unity with a fully user-driven content created for it. Even shit like backgrounds, highways, and in online mode. I love Clone Hero. It was really easy to set up. It's great for starting off playing Guitar Hero in the modern day. Clone Hero also happened to get releases for Android, which according to Asai wasn't even supposed to happen. But, you know, since the video he made about this, Clone Hero's newest version also has an Android release, so I don't know if that was unintentional or not. Now listen, I'm not going to go into extreme detail on how I got this to work, but you can find many tutorials on there on how to install Android apps on a Quest, and you can put 2 and 2 together. Now as to how I got it to work, I was able to get my Arduino guitar to work with it, as well as my Riffmaster using the V3 adapter, and in order to get this to work, you actually have to enable keyboard mode, which you can configure using Sandtroller. To change the controls in the game, when you open it up, you actually need to walk up to the window and like use your finger to tap the edit controls, and you have to do it that way. It will not work otherwise. Once that's done, you're good. It's literally just plug and play from then on. Clone Hero on a standalone VR headset. It actually works really, really well. Honestly, I think this is a really good option if you can't play Rock Band VR, and definitely the higher refresh rate of the Quest headsets allow the game to take advantage of those higher frame rates, and it feels absolutely amazing to play. And I would honestly prefer this over my 60 Hz monitor. So I wouldn't say this is nowhere near as immersive as Rock Band 4, but it runs better, and at least I find that it runs better. I mean, I have a pretty crappy computer, and you don't need a computer for this at all. Well, I guess for SideQuest, but you could just use a crappy old laptop for that. Who doesn't have a laptop lying around in their house? Let's be honest. 75 FPS. I don't know why it's locked to 71. And God, this is so like, it's so perfect. This is just so like, it's This could honestly be a daily driver for me. Like, if my computer broke and shit, I would totally use this. Oh, oh! That was so good. In VR 2 is crazy. So in terms of immersion, Rock Band VR is the way to go if you want immersion gameplay. This is it. This is it right here. I wouldn't fucking dare touch Clone Hero with a PC VR link, but this running natively on the computer is so perfect and I love it. So yeah, that's what I have to say about this. Well, I basically covered everything I wanted to talk about in this video. My apologies if it wasn't as informational as it could have been. I just really wanted to make a video about Rock Band VR, and I figured I might as well shove in Clone Hero as well. But, you know, let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, more VR brain rot or some Guitar Hero stuff. Anyway, I'm Vince, signing off.
¡Con la mierda! ¡Arco de mierda! ¡La chile sale! ¡Le hizo un conjuro! ¡Ah!